Walking through the door of your very first AA meeting can feel like one of the scariest things you'll ever do. Your heart might be pounding, your palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy, and 1,000 questions race through your mind. What will it be like? Will they judge me? Do I even belong here? These fears are completely normal, and I want you to know you're not alone. In fact, every single person in that meeting had a first meeting once too, even the folks who seem confident now. And guess what? They're rooting for you to walk through that door, because every one of us remembers what it was like to be new. Stepping into that room for the very first time, you may feel like an outsider peeking into a secret club. But let me reassure you, AA or Alcoholics Anonymous is one of the most welcoming communities you'll ever encounter. No matter who you are or what you've been through, if you have a desire to stop drinking, you are welcome there. You don't have to know any special lingo or prayers to fit in. All you need is an open mind and the courage to take that first step. So I'm going to walk you through exactly what to expect in your first AA meeting and how to start feeling at home there. So take a deep breath. You've got this. I was 20 years old the very first time I walked into a 12-step meeting. My mom had found it for me because she could already see how far down I was starting to go, even if I couldn't see it for myself yet. I didn't really believe I couldn't stop on my own, and honestly, I didn't know if a place like that was for me. I was nervous, wondering if I'd fit in, if people would judge me, or if I'd feel like an outsider. But that fear disappeared almost instantly when I walked in and saw people of every kind, young, old, men, women, all different races and styles. For the first time in a long time, I didn't feel so different. And I've always had a personality that doesn't really hold back, so I spoke up. I got honest. I shared that every single morning I woke up thinking about getting high and how I was going to make that happen. Now, I didn't get clean and sober for another 8 years after that meeting, but from that day on, I always had a place I could go. A place where no one judged me. A place where people actually understood what I was going through. Now, let's talk about what you might actually see and experience when you walk into that meeting. Picture this. You step inside a room in a church basement or community center. There's a coffee pot in the corner with a couple of people gathered, chatting and pouring cups. Others are seated already, some talking quietly, some keeping to themselves. You might spot someone who looks as nervous as you feel, and that's okay. Chances are, someone will catch your eye and give you a warm smile or even walk up to shake your hand. Hey, I'm glad you made it. That simple greeting can melt a bit of your fear. Already, the meeting hasn't even started, and you're seeing that people are friendly and genuinely happy you're there. After a few minutes of getting settled, the meeting usually begins. One person, the chairperson, will call everyone to attention. They might start by reading the AA Preamble, which is just a short opening message about the purpose of the meeting and the fellowship. Often, everyone will then join in a moment of silence or a quick prayer like the Serenity Prayer. Don't worry. You won't be forced to pray or do anything uncomfortable. People come from all sorts of beliefs. The prayer is just a tradition that helps many of us center ourselves. If it's not your thing, that's totally fine. You're still welcome and no one will judge you for skipping it. Next, the chairperson might ask, is anyone here for their first AA meeting tonight? This is a chance for newcomers to introduce themselves, but here's something important. You don't have to speak if you aren't ready. Introducing yourself is completely voluntary, but I do recommend it because it helps people know where you're at, and you only get one shot at introducing yourself at your very first meeting. If you're comfortable, you can raise your hand and say, "Hi, I'm Adam, and I'm at my first meeting." You do not need to introduce yourself as an alcoholic, because chances are you may not really know what that means yet. If you do choose to speak, you'll likely hear the group respond back, "Hi, Adam," in unison, and a few others say, "Glad you're here, welcome." It's a warm, genuine welcome, as if they're saying, "We see you, you're one of us." And if you're not ready to say anything yet, that's okay too. Many of us listen quietly in our early meetings, no pressure at all. Meetings can have different formats. Some have a main speaker sharing their story, others are open discussions on a topic, and some focus on a specific step from the 12 steps. Don't worry about the format on your first day. The core is always people sharing their experiences to help each other stay sober. No matter the type, you can just listen and absorb. As the meeting goes on, you'll hear people speak up one by one. Usually, they'll start with, "Hey, I'm Adam, I'm an alcoholic," and then they share whatever is on their heart or mind. You'll hear a lot of honesty. Some people might talk about the tough week they just had and how they stayed sober through it. Others might share a victory or something they're grateful for now that they're sober. And you'll hear people talk about the program of Alcoholics Anonymous and the solution of the 12 steps. It's not a glum place though. You'll also hear laughter when someone shares a story that everyone relates to. We've all done some things that were wild in our addiction, and it's okay to find some humor in hindsight. What you might start realizing as you listen is that you're not alone in how you feel or what you've been through. There will be bits and pieces of other people's journeys that sound just like your story. That feeling right there, the "oh wow, me too" moment, is the magic that makes you start to feel at home. When the sharing wraps up, the meeting usually ends with everyone coming together for a closing prayer or a quick moment of reflection. Often you'll hear the group say something like, "Keep coming back, it works if you work it." It might feel a little awkward to join in at first, but you'll get used to these things and these traditions soon enough. After the meeting, try to stick around for a few minutes instead of rushing off. This is where a lot of real connection happens. People will likely come up to welcome you, maybe offer a meeting schedule or their phone number and say, "Call me anytime if you need to talk." Even if you never call, knowing you could is a comfort. You can also go up to someone whose story resonated with you and say thanks, and that simple exchange can spark a conversation. Before you know it, you might be laughing with someone or feeling a weight lift off your shoulders because finally someone gets it. That's how your support network starts, one connection at a time. And in reality, newcomers are what keep us with years in recovery coming around. So you're actually doing a service to everyone there. Now, I want to tackle a big concern you might still have: fear of judgment. It's so common to think, my problems are too bad, everyone will think I'm awful. Let me assure you, AA is a judgment-free zone, and the worst and most embarrassing thing you have done, there is definitely worse in that room. Everyone there has done things they're not proud of. We're all there to get better and not to judge anyone. You might be surprised how open people are about their mistakes and feelings. When everyone's honest, there's no room for shame or judgment. Instead of looking down on you, people will likely be nodding along, giving you looks of understanding that say, "I've been there too." Also, anonymity is a core principle of AA. What's said in that room stays in that room. People respect each other's privacy, which creates a safe space where you can speak freely without fear. Finally, let's talk about what happens after the meeting. The old saying goes, the most important person in the room is the newcomer. That's you. So keep going. You might walk out of meeting number 1 feeling a huge relief, or maybe still a bit unsure. Both reactions are normal. The key is to come back for another meeting, and another. Some people even do a meeting a day in early recovery to build momentum. Do what works for you, but try to attend regularly. Try different meetings until you find one where you think, yeah, these are my people. That one can become your home group, the meeting you attend most and where you feel the most at home. Having a regular spot where people know you and you know them really helps you stay connected. As you keep going, you'll also hear about getting a sponsor. You don't need to worry about that on day 1, but as you find your footing, start looking. A sponsor is just someone with more sober time who can guide you through the 12 steps and be there when you need support. Think of it as a mentor in recovery. Having a good sponsor is a game changer. They've been where you are, and they can show you how to get to where they are now. It really helps turn just not drinking into true personal growth and freedom. That first AA meeting you attend is the start of something truly special. It's the moment you move from feeling isolated in addiction to feeling connected in recovery. It takes courage to show up, and you did that, or you're about to do that, and I'm proud of you for it. You might not believe it yet, but you are worth a better life, and there are people ready to help you achieve it. Just take it one meeting at a time, one day at a time. And remember, Recovered on Purpose is here for you too. You never have to do this alone. We have some awesome free resources at recoveredonpurpose.org to support you on your journey. Whether it's a relapse prevention worksheet to help you identify the life you want to live, step-by-step worksheets to work through the 12 steps, or even a rehab directory if you or a loved one needs professional help. We made these tools for you because we believe in your recovery and we want to see you thrive. Thank you for spending this time with me. Go to that meeting, keep your head up, and keep coming back. I promise, it gets better, and you're going to discover a whole new life as you begin living Recovered on Purpose. If you want to watch a guide on all 12 steps, you can click right here. Or if you want to learn the 12 traditions of AA, you can click right here.